Hi, this is vlog for April 13th, 9:05 Thursday, 2023. Uh, 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 it's been kind of a while since I did it took me a while to do the video because I kind of slept in and then I went to my mama's house and then I came back here and was working and went to the store for an energy drink, and I'm actually kind of slow to get started. I was trying to work today, but I kept like closing my eyes and like falling asleep. But whatever. If I do that, then that's fine. But it also means I'll probably be up all night and probably up all day. My prediction is I'm going to be up all night and then up all day, and then I won't go to sleep until about noon tomorrow. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm working on this page 300 million BC, 300,000 to 600,000, I think, because that's the one that was the most warped. And yeah, I cut out an entire column and put it in another column below, and just kind of like converted all of it, or condensed all of it, and just in the act of condensing it, it naturally got fit in. So I'm gonna just do that with the other four tonight, and maybe I'll finish today. That'd be cool if I do. And I'll just do that and make sure until the whole timeline is not warped and doesn't exceed the screen, and then fix these images that broke. And if they broke, I can't remember if I linked them to Flickr or not. But if I did, then that's why, because I saw the ones that I linked to Flickr before broke. The ones from Polybius. So it's better to just link it to my site if they're icons. If they're the side ones that take up the 20%, just link it to Flickr. But yeah, I don't know why it changed something with Flickr, but I have like athlete's foot on my foot. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to, and then the other icons. So maybe a few more days. I don't know. I'm gonna at least do this for the rest of the month. But yeah, and I was listening to this. I'm still listening to the I guess Great Courses Plus lecture. I think I pay for it, and I think it's kind of expensive. I need to look into my subscriptions. But of Pagan World, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was up until today, until maybe 8 or something. Slept until 3 or 4. Called my mom. Went over to her. Worked a little bit. Went over to her house at 6 to do a walk. And so we did a walk, and it was a pretty good walk too. Pretty good distance walk, and she made me a salad. That's another advantage of going to her house, is she always gives me food, like good food. Like she gave me this really good salad, so it saves me time, and I eat healthier than I normally would. And I was telling her that I like really need to get in shape. Like I'm starting to. Last week or something like that, my back. I was laying in my. It was during the day, and I was laying in my bed, and my back muscles like collapsed. First time in my life. To the point, it was like they collapsed or something. To the point where I could even barely breathe. So I'm standing up, and I'm like, barely able to breathe because like my entire back is in excruciating pain because like the entire back muscle collapsed or something. And then I started having like pain in my bones and my lower lumbar, and I guess getting fat. Oh, and getting hunched over. This is what my mom's saying. And shoulder pain, all kinds of shoulder pain, and then just general physical pain, and then like, but mainly back pain. And not from standing, but from sitting. And also when I walk, I waddle because I have a old ankle injury. So yeah, I want to go to the gym, but I can't just go to the gym. So I think I feel like, I don't know, I think maybe I should do an OnlyFans page. because I saw this movie the other day, where Jane Fonda, her husband, dies. It's a Jason Bateman movie. Dax Shepard, I think. And so Jane Fonda's like, "Oh, I miss my husband. He was so hung." And I'm like, because like I could weave that in. I could do that. But also my body. Even my mom was saying, like, I could have a picturesque body, and if I like do a picture, I could be very comical as a fat dude, and then that would like motivate me. Plus, maybe I could make money if I charge. I let the hot girls follow for free. I already have like 31 of the hottest girls on the planet following me. I got this 6'7" girl who's 25, just turned 25, who's really hot and wants to, and when she was responding to me. Like when I was saying that she should be like a bodybuilder, like martial artist. And then I got a bunch of bodybuilder girls who follow me, like Rose Fit, Alexis Stahl, this other 6'3" girl, this black girl who's a really hot bodybuilder, a bunch of bodybuilders. So anyways, yeah, I can't remember. Another one just yesterday. Anyway, and a couple of 6'3" girls. But yeah, it would motivate me because I could do the baby oil and all the posing and stuff. And there's like a gym right across the street, and it's like huge, and it's like not crowded. And a huge gym that's not crowded is like, you should take advantage of that, dude. I should. And it's not going to be not crowded for long because they're building a new apartment building right on the same building that the gym is in for 350 apartments, and it's going to completely boost that place. It's going to make it way worse for the people who work out there. So I think I'm going to take advantage of that because people are going to move in within like a year, so I might as well take advantage of it. And as soon as I get my website to the point where, my timeline to the point where none of it's warped, and maybe I could even get the membership before that. That'll give me enough of a progress. Because see, and I was even thinking today, I'm going to make a chart. It's called your value field. So like, you think of gravitational field. So like, you're in a spaceship flying through space and there's a black hole on your left and there's planet Earth on your right. You have to get a lot closer to planet Earth to fall into its gravitational field than the black hole. So it's kind of like the judgment of your gravitational field, and so that you can relate that to somebody's interests. The black hole could be heroin, and planet Earth could be cocaine. And it's like, which one do I want to choose? And so I call it value field. And so you're a spaceship, you're a mind floating in the mind of God or whatever. And you're a human floating in all of the values, so you can choose which world are we going to make. And so around you, because I'm thinking of like a chart, an artistic chart, maybe put on my website, build it with Photoshop. Value field, and you're in the middle, and around is all the different things you could choose. And some of them are contradictory. So you choose this one or this one. And so that would explain why you would do certain things. And so with me, over here on the left side is weightlifting, and over here on the right side is the website. And the reason they're on opposite sides is because when I'm weightlifting, I'm not working on the website. And when I'm working on the website, I'm not weightlifting, you know? But then there's the one on the top, which is listening to an audiobook. And you could do that with website or weightlifting. So you could put your value field, like a gravitational field, you get sucked in your value field all the way up to the upper right. So you're in the side of the website, but you're listening to audiobook. Or you could be on the side of the lifting audiobook, but you can't be a website or lifting. So basically what I have to, and I'm over here on website, so what I have to do is create a value, a gravitational value field of weightlifting strong enough to pull me away from website and get me into this equilibrium where I'm floating between website and weightlifting and website, like this, like a quantum computer has to be in a completely frozen environment to function, to concentrate. I have to create its own little world in myself so that I can bring my value to be able to do both. But in order to do that, I have to break free from the value field of the website. And in order to do that, the website can't be lacking, needing. And so you get the, you can get away, you can burn away the, I like to liken it to bombing. Like if I work on my website for a month, for my timeline for a month, that's like a bombing strafe over like Dresden. So I'm doing Dresden, like Dresden would be my website, Dresden would be the timeline, Berlin would be Google Earth type of thing. So now I'm on a bombing campaign over Dresden, which is the old ancient website. So I'm trying to level ancient websites, warpedness. I'm gonna knock it back into shape. So, so as soon as I do that, maybe that will allow me to release away from that gravitational field. You know, add some icons, and then I could float away, break away, and float over here, and then get going, which would then suck me into this enough, which would then put me into the equilibrium area. Selling the, oh yeah, I sold my Tegu and my red Tegu and my redfoot tortoise yesterday because my roommate called my mom and said he was going to move out if I didn't because he's freaked out about the salmonella. So I was like, all right, fuck it, because I don't have the money anyway. It'll save me money and time. So now I ditched the car. We're gonna sell the car radio like tomorrow, or do the stuff to sell the car radio tomorrow, which I had for like a week. I was enjoying the bass for like a day. Didn't get to enjoy it with the new alternator where I could really blast it, but or at least think that I could. But yeah, so my bird was killed by my ferrets, so I'm kind of like streamlining. So yeah, it's only like $250 a year for the gym too. So, and it's like literally right across the street. So I'm gonna sell the time trial bike too, like as soon as I can. I don't want to do it alone. Do it with my mom, and then drive it over to the place. So maybe I'll do that soon too, as soon as I can. And I'll get some money for that. And I don't really care how much money I lose. I lost $600 with the red tortoise and the redfoot Tegu. My mom called around, and there was one place. There was like 10 reptile stores in the metro, and there was one place that would take them, give me $200, $100 each. I got the red Tegu for $450 and the redfoot tortoise for $350, so I lost $600. And brought it in there, and they were like, ooh, they were excited. They were like, ooh, there aren't that many Tegus around, so I'm happy that it came to a good place. And I told them it was a free roamer, so they probably took it as their personal pet for a few days and let them free roam around their house. But what else? So yeah, so I deposited the money today. I'll run out of weed like tonight. Probably have to get some more tomorrow. I'll get like $100 at a time. Yeah. So yeah, I think see, because then my mind is starting to shift away from endurance, bicycleist, like triathlon bike. I was going to try to be a triathlon biker. To I'm just going to be a weightlifter because it's something I can do just an hour a day and not get distracted by the competitiveness of it, but then continue to work on the website to work around the endurance stuff so I could do that later when I have the time. And it's good that I don't pay attention to that endurance stuff when I'm not doing it because I don't get freaked out like that I'm not doing it. And so, yeah, because in the weightlifting, that's not really my identity so much. So, and it's going to be fun to do the aesthetics because it's fun to do the photos, you know. I have good videos and green screens and cameras and stuff, so it'd be fun to play with. But you know, I'll probably, if I do OnlyFans, I'll probably end up doing nude because like if the women do it, it kind of feels like you're like not doing your part if you don't do it. And plus it'll increase the chances that I get money because of course I'll charge and I need money. Even though it'll make my mom like really mad. She's like freaking out. But I was like, you know. But you know, you hold off as long as you can. You don't do that as long as you can. You kind of like ease into it. So in the beginning, my thing is gonna be that I'm this like a warrior out in the middle of the jungle doing my kata. And I have animals, you know, and like I used to have a turtle and a lizard, but they went extinct. I'll say they went extinct. Everything is like I'm in the jungle, but I have birds and I have like plants and stuff. And so I'm posing in the jungle, and I have like my warrior outfit, which is my shorts and like my greaves on my arm and my legs that I have, and my little shield and my little knives on the side and my little helmet. And then I can do like songs of me doing my kata and me being a warrior and posing, and I can be really fat, so it's like comedy. But then I'm like, oh my god, look how disgusting I am. I can look at pictures of me next to like fit people and be like, oh god. And maybe that'll light a fire under my butt. Because I'm starting to feel really bad. And I needed to start getting creative. And that's a fun way to get creative. And like you said, even though I'm a man, a lot of gay dudes like me, I've noticed. Ben is gay, my #1 commenter. And so, maybe gay dudes, and I don't mind having gay dudes paying money to watch me. You know, I have a rainbow website, so maybe I could team up with the gay people, because they like rainbows, I like rainbows. So then we team up. But, no, and I don't have to worry about gay dudes grabbing my dick, because they're on the other side of the computer screen. So, and I already have like really hot chicks following me. So, and strong chicks. Like, yeah, so it'll be fun too. It's like competitive. You can see how strong I can get. And in my videos, in my OnlyFans, I'll do videos of me lifting in my room and at the gym. Yeah, man. Maybe I could even, I'll advertise myself. And maybe I could advertise myself and like never be nude at all, you know? And then maybe my mom will eventually support me with that as long as I don't get nude. But the problem is I can be hung. I can get up to 7, which is good enough. If you watch the YouTube videos, the girls are usually like 7 to 8. And I was like, did you say 7? Because I can get up to 7, I think. Anyway. Plus I'm a dangler. I see these dudes. #1, they're shaved. Why the fuck you shaving your balls? You look like a little boy when they fuck the girls. And the other thing is they're not danglers. It's like, where are your balls? I'm a dangler. So I should like utilize my talents. I should buy the testicle measurer and compare, because I think I'm full size. And people like to say that the millennials these days have little munchkin testicles. So, you know, you need to play to your strengths if you're gonna get ahead in life. That's what I keep trying to tell my mom. So anyways, man, I gotta take a leak. So I'm gonna go and get going. I think I smoke a little bit of weed, maybe watch a video, because I just kind of like chugged a C4 energy drink. I'm feeling a little bit niacin. And then I'm gonna get going on this bitch and see if I can finish it and get it scrunched down the other ones. Maybe I could do it today, and that'd be balls. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.